Yo, top of the morning, my peoples. Welcome to the Lit is Life show. Thank you to my new, what's the word you'll call it? Thank you to my new subscribers. I do appreciate that very much. Building a brand, building my channel. I know some of my workouts I put on there. Learning to be more consistent and not just use my platform just to show workouts. Oh, that's my other phone. That's no head. I got a text message through Stephen A. Smith, and that's not the reason why I did it. It just so happened everything worked out perfectly. I drove him today. Cool dude. More than a cool dude. Just seeing him had me like, it just gave me so much perspective in life. Like, I knew I always wanted to be a driver, right? Not as an end or be all, but I look at being a driver as like being a barber, being a beautician, being a bartender, so on and so forth. You provide a service, but besides just providing a service, you may also end up being a therapist or a life coach or a friend, a confidant. Is more than just getting whatever your wage is, getting the tip, pause, but you also meet people and you learn things. And Allah has blessed me to be a person that people love to talk to, and I never use other people's information against them. I don't do things like that. People love to talk to me and just love my energy, love my vibe. I could talk about anything, make you laugh, and also like being a trainer, the same thing. Like, I train, and not only do I train, but people get personal and like to share their life stories, and I'm fine with that. Like, I'm a vulnerable person. I'm gonna share, you share. You don't gotta share with me, I'm gonna share with you. I don't gotta tell you what I go through at home, what I go through with my family, but I could tell you about my life experience and what I'm thinking and what I'm doing and things like that. So I cherish that. And growing up, still to this day, maybe not so much to this day because, well, yeah, I can say to this day, because if I don't know you and you in my car, you still a stranger. But before I was driving, when I used to get on the train or when I used to get on the bus, sometimes I get on the train, sometimes I get on the bus. So let me not say used to like I don't. But when I only had the access to a train to move around, or the only access to a bus to move around, or even when I walk in the street, random people would just walk up to me, like, and sometimes they may be homeless, or sometimes they may look like, yo, they out of their mind, and just have a conversation with me. And I would have like whoever's with me, like one of my friends or like a female, and they'd be like, damn, like people just always walk up and talk to you. I'd be like, yeah, but I don't never shun them or turn them away. I'm like, cause you never know what you may learn. You never know what you could get from a stranger. Strangers could give you the best advice that your parents never gave you and could take you to the next level, whether it be financially, spiritually, whatever. So I never take that for granted. I feel like anybody that wants to take the time to share anything with you is as long as it's not bullshit. But even within that bullshit, if you wise enough, you could grab something from it and be like, okay, that's bullshit. Or, okay, well, that might be bullshit, but I heard that before. So that lets me know that that person who told me that and this person telling me that, and I know that, double confirms that that guy or that lady's a bullshitter. Not the stranger, but the person that I know. So I value that. And this will make me post more, because I had another client in here, a guess she's a makeup artist and actress or whatever he or she transgender. But nonetheless was cool and gave me advice like, yo, on your page, like, just post. I don't do skits and things like that, but like, just post. Like, stay consistent. And I know that's something I gotta do. Like, even if I'm not working out, I could just share with you. This is my space. This is my channel. I don't talk about negative things, even though I don't like getting on my page when I don't have a shape up. I don't like posting. I look crazy, but it is what it is. I'm working, so it's not like I'm not making money. Or, I mean, I'm always making money, but it's not like I'm not doing something. I'm just, it is what it is. It's okay. I can afford to look like this, and I can afford to not look like this. Me having hair in my face really never stopped anything coming to me that was deserved. So it really don't much matter, but I just don't like it for myself. But, so I just want to make sure I came on here and said thank you to my new subscribers. I wanted to do that because I'm very appreciative of that. I also wanted to come on here and share something that I've been thinking about. And what I've been thinking about is the way how life bless you, or at least how it blessed me. And maybe people who see things like me could be like, oh yeah, he right. So I could confirm what you feel. I don't want to say validate because I don't like how people use that word. They abuse the word validation. But I want to show you that you not the only one that you not bugging, and it's okay. Like I go through that too. So even though like I work for a driving company, I still have my own driving business, and it's so crazy. Like, I told myself I wanted to drive, so that's what I was going with. I told myself I wanted to be a driver, not as an end-all be-all, but a way to network and meet people, and I love driving. I love to drive, I love moving, I love speeding, I love switching lanes, I love everything about driving, seeing other cars that I like, ooh, one day I'm gonna get that. Hearing conversations with people say and they asking me my opinion, or them talking to me and me talking to them. I get a good tip. Stephen A tipped me very well, pause. So I appreciate that. So if anybody say, any other driver ever come on and be like, Stephen A Smith is an asshole, it's probably because the way you was driving. He's very cool. Hopefully I do some more business with him. Not just to get the money that he gives, but to get the knowledge that he has, like especially in media, sports, just everything. Him being, you know, a brother for sure, another more. Like I just love to learn. I love to learn, and I love to apply what I know, and I love to share what I know to other people. Oh, it's one of the drivers for my company. Just let them know what's up. So yeah, I wanted to be a driver, and even though I had my own truck, Fly, it was a Suburban, had it hooked up, like it was crazy. And when I tell you, like, things were so slow for me, and I had two cars. I had my Suburban, and I had a Camry that had a taxi, excuse me, a taxi plate on it that I used to do Uber and Lyft. I used to do Uber and Lyft in Jersey, but the money out there, it don't make sense. Like, you working for no reason, pretty much. And on top of you working for no reason, you that's if you don't have a TLC plate. Or even a livery plate. I didn't have any type of livery plate. That's where it messed me up at. But besides that, so if you got a TLC plate, you got a livery plate, it's good for you. Why? Because you could work Jersey and you could do pickups in New York City, where you could drive them to the airport. You could pick up people from the airport through the app. And I was hoping that, you know, I was betting on myself Sometimes you bet on yourself. Sometimes you get a W. Sometimes you get an L. Not a loss, but a lesson. And I could have did it a different way, but shoulda, coulda, woulda. I still had fun. But anyway, I had a Camry and that. And when you rent a Camry out here, is not only is it a lot of money, but the Camry that they be having be all beat up. It's like you sharing a beat up car. And you can make good money. Don't get me wrong. You can make good money, but you gotta hustle hard. And not everybody may not have that hustle. And I know I got that hustle. When I mean I got that hustle, I mean like I will work every day, and I'll be like, this was my blueprint. So anybody that's doing Uber, doing Lyft, this was my blueprint, and I did make bread. This is my blueprint. I would get up 5:30 in the morning, right? Mostly weekdays. So say Monday, I got up 5:30 in the morning to catch people who's either getting on the airport or going to work. So I would do an airport run, JFK, EWR, which is Jersey, LaGuardia, which is in Queens, JFK is in Queens too. Come back to the city. Maybe have a pickup at the airport, back to the city. Boom, get to the city. People going to work, kids is going to school. So I would do that, and then like to like 12 is quiet. So I make sure like I made $100. I'm like, I gotta make $200 a day. That was my goal. I'm like, I gotta make $200 a day. First, when I seen how I could play with it, I was making $100 a day. But then I seen how to play with it, how to jump from app to app, because some people don't do that. I would jump from app to app. The app's slow over here, I'm going to jump on the other app. I'm going to jump on Lyft. So what I would do is, I'd be like, because if you have both apps open at the same time and you miss an app and you miss a pickup on the other app while it's open, your rating will go down. The more rides you miss, your ratings will go down. And sometimes it'd be too popping. So you got to make sure you cut one off, cut the other one on, depending on how the day is. So boom. I turn Uber and Lyft on. I'm like, whoever pick up first, I'm cutting the other one off. Say Lyft click first. All right, I'm gonna cut Uber off. I'm gonna do Lyft, come back to the city. Most likely we'll have a drive coming back to the city, most likely. Now, by the time I get back to the city, people going to school, going to work. All right, so I'm dropping this person to school. I'm taking this person to work. This person dropping their kids off at school. Then after that, they going home. So whatever, I make $100, maybe $100 plus by 12. 12 to maybe like 12 to 4 is sleep. All right. And when I mean sleep, I'm talking about the app. Ain't nobody really moving like that. People driving, but nobody's really looking for car service that much. So I'm like, all right, I go home, I go eat, take a